One shot, let's begin. Sora ni Saitara, If It Flowered in the Heavens by Aoi Namiko. Translated and uploaded by Osawari Team and Reversinator. Alright. So, you can see that this video is frozen here. It's almost midnight, so I'm gonna just take this guy off screen. So, you're my face, and my little profile isn't, what's the word? Mogging you, I guess. I don't know. But let's begin, everybody. Sora ni Saitara, If It Flowered in the Heavens, the love story of a prostitute imprisoned in sorrow. Her beloved is a person of the past, a person beyond the gate. Alright, cool. Everybody deserves love. Boom, boom. The sky can be seen from anywhere, so you could see it wherever you are. So someday, for my sake, boom, boom. Oh? Meiji era red light district. It started. Hashitage. The fireworks. Toki-san. Naori Azuki. It's Onatsu-chan's last, so it's special. Yay! If the end of your duty came earlier, you could have seen the fireworks outside. It's fine. Boom, boom. Fireworks are beautiful from wherever you see it. Oh, Natsu-chan? Your real name was Ofuji-chan? Yes, I was born when the Fuji flowers were in full bloom. What will you do when you leave this place? Well, first of all, I'll look for a job. You won't return to the countryside? Hmm? Isn't there someone waiting for your return? Didn't you tell me before? Your childhood friend took an apprenticeship under a fireworks maker. Ha 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 ha, well, it's such an old story. Ha ha, no? No one will remember it but anymore. I've also kind of forgotten my own name, too. But, didn't he ask you to run away with him? Let's run. If we're together, we'll be able to manage somehow. Run away with me. It's no good. If I run away, my siblings would starve to death. But still, and if we ran away, you wouldn't become a fire. If we ran away, you wouldn't become a fireworks maker. It's been your dream since you were a kid, right? But to me, you're more. I want to see the fireworks that you make bloom in the sky. I'll always look forward to hearing that you became a fireworks maker. Your father, your mother, and everyone is so hopeful if you quit halfway, it'll be no good. So try hard. I'll be trying hard too. I definitely won't cry. Okay, okay. Pat, pat. You liar. Eat from a long time ago. You'd cry right away if I wasn't there. I'll be fine. You could see the sky from anywhere, like from inside the enclosure. I'll definitely be able to see it from anywhere. So someday, for my sake, show me your most beautiful flower. That was enough. I'll be waiting. I'll become a respectable fireworks maker, and I'll be waiting for your return. I'll be waiting. I was very happy, but even I know how society looks at women who used to be prostitutes. I don't intend to cause trouble by casually going back. I won't go back. It's fine as long as I'm happy. Especially not with this tainted body. Boom, boom. And still, summer comes every year, and I'll think about seeing these exploding fireworks blooming in the night sky. That perhaps somewhere within those fireworks, there may be a flower launched for me by a splendid fireworks maker. That would certainly be the most beautiful flower in the world, even if you're not beside me. When I think that the sky could be seen from anywhere, I'll be happy. But with just that, I'm fine. With just that. During the day, I was stopped by a young man wearing a happy, a traditional Japanese straight-sleeved coat. He said he decided he would never pass through those gates in his whole life. So he passed this later on to me, Ituyama Fuji-sama. He was a tall, honest-looking man, so please, try to read it. How are you? I heard that your service is about to end. You tried very hard and endured a lot up to now. Since then, I've studied a lot, and finally, even the masters approved. I will launch my first fireworks in this year's summer festival. Please, please, Matt, watch it. Just as I promised for my first fireworks, I chose the most beautiful flower. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful and strong. Since we were children, you have never faded. You are a flower that continues to blossom in my heart. The flower that I love the most in this world. Boom! Wow. Toki. Toki-san? Tamaya? What should I do? They're fireworks, made especially for me. I I want to see it, but my eyes are blurry. Can't see. I, I can't see it. I'll be fine. You'll be able to watch it next to your beloved person from now on. Say, oh Fujitan, although I've lived for a long time, this is the first time I've seen such beautiful Fuji flowers. Come back. Brought to you by Osawari Team. Oh, there's more. Oh, wait. Is this a recruitment thing? What the hell are you doing? Akamaru, what do you do when you're supposed to edit and translate? Playing cards. You see, we were taking a little break so we could work more later. When exactly is your later? Jeez, I wish we had more people like to help. And there's so much cool stuff to release. Alright, this is the recruitment page. Asawari team is search for proofreaders, translators, and experienced editors and typesetters. Neat, neat. Okay, and I think that was their advertisement at the bottom. Osawari team.pvr.pl. Awesome. Um, I think this was a nice little story. The sweet little love story, and I think it also kind of called out one of the biases I had in the beginning, where I recognized I was like, oh, I didn't realize we were following a prostitute. And then even when she said yes, I know how society looks upon women that used to be prostitutes, and I think that's a very direct call out. Like my reaction to it's like, oh right, because I didn't think we'd be following a prostitute because I don't read these descriptions beforehand. It's all live. It's all genuine, seeing what's happened. Um, and so I appreciate that this love story is like, hey, love will blossom even in the most difficult of circumstances, right? Where obviously she's prostituting herself to make money for her family so they can eat, so everything will work out. And normally, the cruel reality would be that the person on the outside would forget about her, right? And that's why she feels so. What would the word be? Pessimistic isn't quite right, as it's a very realistic thing that he would forget about him. But I don't know. I guess tragic would be a thing to describe it because it is tragic. She should think that he would wait for her, and society shouldn't vilify her for what she had to do in order to make it by. And that's more to say about society in this case here than it will there. And I like the fact she was willing to comfort him or she was willing to comfort her. And then it's like, okay, these were made for you. And that was adorable. I really enjoyed it. I also like the fact that if this were like a higher production, I'd probably have fireworks in the background constantly going boom, boom, boom. As that's constantly going around, as this is a summer festival and a summer celebration. And it's awesome. I will say, I don't know how these fireworks are. I went to Japan during the New Year's one year, and I stood by in Yokohama for the fireworks celebration. And I was a little underwhelmed. I was like, oh, that was fun. That was a couple minutes of fireworks. But it was a couple of minutes of fireworks. I was like, dang, I wish there was more. That's too much to the 4th of July American in me. Works for hours and hours. um, and I like the word use of the word flower because that is what you call fireworks that bloom in the sky. They're flowers, and then her getting her own. And I would, this is a wholesome love story in the end, just marked by, her being a prostitute. And I'm glad that they could write a love story for anybody, and it doesn't have to be this quote unquote idealized person. It could be a person who's very real, very raw, and has gone through a tough time themselves. And I am happy for that. It was sweet. And we need a bit of sweetness in our lives every now and again. Aoi Namco. Let's see what this person does. Okay. I I guess I'll look up the author before I start making any judgments here. Aoi Namiko. Okay. Okay, so this is a rather recent one. Wow, that's a big difference. 15 years. No synopsis has been given. Okay, so they've only made two manga. I don't even get the amount of chapters here. That's kind of crazy. Let me Google this name. Maybe I'll find something a little more comprehensive about this. Oh no, Google is listening to me just because I said Google. Oh man, I'm not sure about clicking on these. Let me click on my anime list. By far, it'll have the least problematic. 50 entries, okay. Wait, no. Okay, I guess I'm not going to really find much about this series, unfortunately. At least none where I won't have to do some editing later to potentially stop unwanted advertisements from appearing. But awesome, good love story. I liked the art. It was very soft and it was wholesome, and everybody deserves love. And with all that being said, everyone, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.